Hey there YouTube, this is Barking Shockwave. Today I'm doing a deck profile of the Dark Magician deck based from the deck that you saw from the matchup between Busted Blade and Dark Magician. If you have not seen it, here's the annotation right here as well as the link down below. But other than that, we're going to get started with that deck profile. But first, please keep in mind that this deck doesn't have the Internal Soul. If you guys do not know what that is, there will be a description down below explaining what the card does. But as of now, we won't be having that card until maybe at the early fall. Alright guys, so let's start the monster lineup with a set of Dark Magician. It's a must-have to have 3 of them just because of you have a lot of cards that depend on Dark Magician currently on the field or in your graveyard. So if you don't have those requirement out, then you're having a bunch of dead cards in your hand or on the field. So again, a must-have at 3. Now the next card we're playing are the Magician of Dark Illusion from the new set. So it has 3 effects. First is while it's face up, it's able to become Dark Magician. Second, if you activate a card effect during your opponent's turn, you can able to special summon this card from your hand. And third is that if you activate a card effect while this card is face up, you're able to special summon your Dark Magician from your graveyard. So a great way to go into your rank 7 play. Now I'm playing the 1 Dark Magician of Chaos. I like to bump this to 2 just because it's great against the current format against PK Fire Cosmos. If you guys don't know that this card had a Rada change when it came back from the ban list, and the new version came out in the I believe it was the Yugi's Worlds collector edition. And so basically the only change between its effect is that now when it was summoned at the end phase of this turn, when it was summoned, you're able to add a spell card from your graveyard to your hand. Not that big of a deal, but I really love the fact that it can banish any monster it attacks, and so it's great again, like I said, PK Fire Cosmos, because they thrive on the graveyard effect. And that's pretty much it for my Dark Magician lineup. Now for the lower fours and lowers, I'm playing 3 Rod. Rod is a great card for the new support to start out with, just because of when it's normal summon, you're able to add a spell tracker with Dark Magician in the description. So a great way to just have this in your opening hand, as well as it has a second effect that not people use, but it could be very helpful if you really need to. So if you're able to activate a card effect during your opponent's turn, you're able to tribute 1 spellcaster you control, add this card back from the graveyard to your hand. So pretty alright, but again, it's a pretty good decent card. 1600 attack. I wish that the level was level 4 instead of 3, but can't complain much about it. I'm playing the 1 Robe. Robe, it's not a very popular card, but it has some utility, especially right now that we don't have Internal Soul, a trap card that's Dark Magician decks depends on. But we won't get that card maybe around early fall. But Rod has the ability to discard a spell and trap card from your hand to special summon a Dark Magician from your deck. Also, it can special summon itself from the graveyard if you activate a effect during your opponent's turn. But it gets banished when it leaves the field afterwards. So it has some utilities, but again, it's not that big of a deal. But again, like I mentioned before, Dark Magician, gotta get it out there as fast as possible. And that's it from the new support from the new set. And now for my last 4 cards, I'm playing the Summoner Monks Prisma combo. If you're not familiar with this, basically use Summoner Monks to special summon the Prisma. Prisma uses the effect to discard the Dark Magician from the deck to the graveyard while it becomes Dark Magician while face up. And this way you can utilize a lot of the Dark Magician spells and trap card that really needs Dark Magician on the field. So sometimes I usually would do is that I'll activate Prisma effect, become Dark Magician, activate cards like Dark Magic Attack, so I can actually summon the bigger monster later, because from there I don't have much to worry about. And that's pretty much it for the monster lineup. Next, for the spells, I'm playing 3 of the Dark Magic Circle. This is a great card to play just because of it first acts like a tanky when you plays it. So when you first activate it, pick up the top 3 cards from your deck. Choose 1 card that has Dark Magician in its name or Dark Magician in the description for the spells and trap card part of that, and then reveal it to your opponent's one of those cards and then add those cards to hand, while the other two goes back top of your deck, but in any order. So a pretty great way to consistently just search out what you need. Also, a second effect is a great way to disrupt your opponent's play in that you're able to banish one card your opponent's control if you normal or special summon a Dark Magician for that turn. And this is part of the restriction of the fact that you can only use this effect entirely once per turn. So keep that in mind, but a great card nonetheless. Now I am playing 3 of the Eye of Timaeus. As you can see, I don't have the 2 that I had in the video. Someone was loaning that to me, and as you don't know, Eye of Timaeus, as of last time I checked, it's like a $40 card, so I didn't feel like investing $40 on a card that probably will get reprinted at the Dragon Legend of 2. But Eye of Timaeus. This is a card that allows you to fusion summon while you have a face-up Dark Magician on your side of the field to any of the other Dark Magician fusion out there. So you have basically just 2 choices. You have the Dark Paladin and the Amulet Dragon. But great card nonetheless to bring a big monster, especially since dragons are going to be more roaming around the formats, especially with the new movie pack. I'm playing 2 of the Dark Magician attack, or Dark Magic attack. This is a very old and popular card, and this is basically the Harpy Feather Duster of the deck. So again, like I mentioned before, great way to bring this out. Well, use this is when I have Prisma in my side of the field, and then it's activated from there. I'm playing 2 of the Magic Expansion. This is a new spell card, has multiple effects depending on how many Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl on the field in the graveyard. So that even include your opponent's Dark Magician monsters as well. So if you're playing a mirror match, this is a great card to play in the mirror match. So first effect is that you're able to choose one Dark Spellcaster you control and give that monster 1000 attack into the end phase. Second effect is that you're able to stop your opponents from responding to any of your card activation, as well as protect your Skeleton Trap card from being destroyed by your opponents for the turn. And the third effect is that you're able to give like a Forbidden Lance to all your Dark Spellcaster you currently control at the time for the turn. So great way it has multiple effects, and it's a great way to protect your spells and trap cards, especially since we don't have Eternal Souls, like I said before, that could make this card more versatile when it comes out. I am playing the 1 Illusion Magic. This is basically a quick play spell card that just needs me to distribute 1 Spellcaster as a cost, so I can add up to 2 Dark Magician from my deck or graveyard to my hand. And I'll explain a little more later when I get to a certain card that why I'm playing this, because it's crucial that you must have Dark Magicians in your hand to activate certain cards. And I know back in the old days of playing Dark Magician deck, we dread on having Dark Magician in our hand because it's basically almost a dead draw unless you have other ways to bring it out or use it as a discard fodder. I am playing 1 of the Dedication through Light and Darkness because of getting out my Dark Magician. It's very crucial in some of the matchups, but if you guys are not a big fan of this, then you can just exchange it to something else. But sometimes I could use this as a discard fodder for some of the effects like Summoner Monks or Robe. But I definitely do want to bump up my Dark Magician of Chaos to 2 just because of having 1 for 1 of each. It's pointless, but again, I still want to bump it up to something to 2, but I'm still considering on certain cards. And the last Dark Magician support from recently we just got is the Dark Magic Veil. If you guys not realize this card, came out just recently from the movie pack. By paying 1,000 life points, you can able to special summon 1 Dark Spellcaster type from your graveyard to the field or hand. So this is a great way again to utilize the Illusion Magic as well as some other cards as well. But as you guys said before, Dark Magician, you need to get that on the field as much as possible. And this is a great card. Like, I really was shocked that the Dragon's structure deck gave out a new Monster Reborn for Dragon itself, and I was hoping something like that was gonna do for the Dark Magician, but luckily we did get something like this, and it's pretty good. I really like it. Too bad it doesn't have a graveyard effect just like the Dragon counterpart had, but overall I still like it for what it is. Now, I am playing 2 of the Instant Fusion. Instant Fusion is a great card for your rank 4 plays, just because of you do need to bring out your Daikosou Emerald to go into your Dark Magician out to the field, or go into a rank 4 monster that could be your problem solving card against a certain matchup. But overall, you do have 2 targets, and I'll explain that more when we get to it. So 2 Instant Fusion seems fine to me. For my draw engines, I'm playing the 1 Allure and 1 Upstart. I would like to bump the Allure up to 2 since it's now limited, semi-limited. But you know, its banishing condition of it, it's very hard to banish a dark monsters in these in this deck, because of you basically almost need almost everything, especially the Dark Magician. If you banish your own Dark Magician, then you're just screwing yourself in the long haul. And the last card I play is the Soul Charge. Great way to set up your plays and control the board if you really need to. So. Now for the traps, I am playing 3 of the Magician Navigate. This is a card allows you to special summon a Dark Magician from your hand and 1 level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster from your deck. This is a great way to go into your rank 7 plays. Also, you're able to activate this by banishing it from the graveyard if you control a Dark Magician. Choose 1 face-up card on the field and negates the effect. So if your opponent's trying to activate something that's very crucial to you, you have a Dark Magician on the field, you can actually banish this card from the grave. This way you're able to choose that face-up card and just negate it from there. But I believe we're gonna use this card once per turn. But nonetheless, a great card. But you can't activate this if if this card was sent to the graveyard on that same turn. So keep that in mind. Now I'm playing the 1 Boundless, pretty standard, and then I'll play the Solemns, 1 Warning and 2 Strikes, and that's pretty much it for my trap lineup. For the extra deck, I am playing 2 of the Daikosou Emerald. Daikosou Emerald is a great card to have in this deck because not a lot of people remember its second effect, which is basically special summon 1 normal monster from your graveyard. So you're basically just using the Monk Prisma combo to bring out the Emerald. Emerald will bring back that Dark Magician that you dumped with Prisma effect that turn. So great card to play, and sometimes I do use the first effect to actually shuffle some of the cards back into my deck. I am playing the 1 Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller is a great card against the PK Fire matchup, even the Cosmo as well. Like I mentioned before, these are like the top decks that it's going to get hard to get over if you're not able to get rid of their graveyard effects. And I'm playing the 1 Castel. Again, Castel is a stable, not much to explain. Now for the rank 7, I'm playing the 1 Ebon Void Magician. This is a card that allows you to activate a quick play spell card or trap card from your hand. Also, if this gets destroyed by battle or card effect, you're able to special summon a Dark Spellcaster from your hand or deck to the field and target 1 monster, or no, not 1 monster, 1 card on the field and destroy it. So this is a great way to help miss time when you summon this monster out. The only reason I'm playing 1, because if you can see it from his stats, I don't know if I'm gonna bring this up. Can I get this up a little? Its stats is like 23 to 28 defense, and it's not a great card to actually play if you want to attack with. So it has a defense purpose, but 1 is only enough. Now for the last rank 7s, I'm playing 2 of the Ebon Illusion Magician. Currently was borrowing 1, but Ebon Illusion Magician allows you to spam your level 7 plays even a little bit more if you needed it. So you can attach 1 material to special summon basically your Dark Magician, because if you're focused on playing this card in your deck, you basically keep on special on your Dark Magician. As well as if any of your normal monster declare attack about this face up on the field, you're able to first choose 1 card your opponent's control and banish it. This way you can try to get rid of the bigger monsters or bigger spells or trap card that might affect you. But it's still not a great card to play and get rid of more cards off your opponent's board. And that's pretty much it for my XC lineup. For the fusions, playing 2 of the Dark Paladin. Like I mentioned before, Dragon is going to be roaming around the format very frequently, so Dark Paladin would be a great counter just attack wise. The one part about Dark Paladin I don't like even when it first came out was that you're basically discarding one card from your hand to negate a spell card, so it's like a built-in Magic Jammer effect. But with this format where a lot of people can work around that, because you know when it comes to Pendulum, they have so many ways to retrieve a lot more of their Pendulum cards. It's very hard to stop that. In a grind game, it could really help out if you do have a lot more hand advantage against your opponents. But nonetheless, a great card to have at 2. Now, my last fusion is the Amulet Dragon. This is just a fun tech card because it's very memorable from the show, as well as it has some plays against rogue decks that relies having their spell cards in their graveyard for some reason. And now for my instant fusion target, I'm playing 1 Thousand Knight Restrict and 1 Entity of Norden, just because of these 2 cards. Well, you all know Norden can go for your rank 4 plays, but Thousand Knight Restrict also can get rid of power cards that sometimes you might not have a way to bring out your Castell. So getting rid of problematic monsters will be best to do that. And if you can actually activate some cards like Illusion Magic on it after it uses the effect to add your Dark Magician to your hand. So that's pretty much it for the deck profile. Overall, I really love that this archetype is finally getting some love, because you know, compared to the last couple of years with Blue Eyes did have that structure deck, as well as the new support from Shining Victories a couple of months back. So it's great to see that Dark Magician is finally getting some spotlight with these new support. But unfortunately, we do have to wait early fall to get the Eternal Soul from the new set that's coming out from there. The archetype itself could be more consistent, especially when they're driving on Dark Magician to be currently on the field. So that's pretty much my time with this video. If you guys like what you saw and you want to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe. This is Project Team Shockwave, signing out.